Mike that Mike does this shit, and he just does it as like a force of habit. He just behaves this way. This is what I'm talking about. Mike knows what he's doing, and Mike knows that you know what Mike is doing. Why does he act this way? There's no way that as a human being, he's actually this bad. Let's read what Hunter says first, and we'll kind of move from there. I could have sworn that Mike from Redacted claimed he was against cancel culture and supported rehabilitation. It was in one of his convos with Destiny. Anyone know where I could find that clip?
This is what I've always said, because I'm not a canceller. I don't cancel people.
What do we... You yourself said that you're not a fan of cancel culture. I'm not either.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
so sure.
I will be fair to Mike from PA here. Hunter, he starts out by talking shit about Mike. At first, I thought, man, is Hunter out here just tweeting on his own account and then Mike comes in here with the retweet and all this other, but no. Mike says, this snake was literally at Turning Point USA events at the end of 2019, attacking transgender people, has a real change of heart, and immediately attacks leftists with the exact same videos. But he's leftist, I promise. What else do we have? This is you in June of 2020. Quote, feminist stand-up comedy, 3 words that don't belong. That's the same sentence. It's like Islam and okay, brother. You're a grifter fuck. How's the I Melt Snowflakes merch selling? Okay. Is he still selling this? I don't understand what the implication is. He's saying he was an anti-SJW YouTuber only a year ago. Okay. He's implying that making fun of feminist comedy is attacking the left. Therefore, he is a grifter. Oh. So basically, he's saying that he was anti-feminist, anti-SJW in 2020. So therefore, there's no way that in 2021 he is leftist now. I mean, does he market himself as a leftist? I don't know. Let's take a look. Mike from PA calls me out. Hunter apologized now with soy jacks. Nationalism is cringe. Oh, that's good. He's shouting out nationalism. Okay. I mean, going against nationalism. Sorry, not shouting it out. My bad. That's old Hunter. This is new Hunter. Rainbow capitalism is good, actually. Addressing the insane man, you got a lot of criticism. We look at your last 5 videos, and 3 of them are about criticism. I don't know, bro. Maybe you... Oh, man. That's not good. I recognize that. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. China virus. Ugh, okay. It's like his content has gone so fast that the thumbnails haven't caught up. The thumbnails are still trying to appeal to conservatives. It's very interesting. Now that I've said that, I can't unsee it from literally everything, dude. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Why didn't Mike make fun of this, dude? I definitely have some criticisms for Hunter Avallone, but alas, my criticisms are not the funny joke he made about unfunny comedians. Oh, man. Am I allowed to say this? Of all the people to be tossing out, you're a grifter fuck, or you're a snake, or all this other shit, it's just always funny to me that it's Mike throwing that out. The only positive thing I could say for Mike here, if you believe in the old adage, it takes one to know one. I don't mean for this to be this spicy. We're not even in the video yet. We're still in tweets.
Could you, for the audience, explain kind of what you think your politics is today?
I consider myself kind of a social democrat.
So when you say social democrat, do you mean the traditional definition of it that you'll find on Wikipedia?
When I say social democrat, I mean like I want like stronger social safety nets, but I think we can still work within our current system. So you mean more like a social
liberal or like a liberal?
Maybe more of a liberal, yeah. I guess I would consider myself more of a social democrat, or I guess centrist.
Now, would you say you're fixed?
But I'm not, hold on, I'm not interested in talking about my positions here, because...
Wait, what do you mean? This is what this is about.
No, it's not. It's about the fact that you made a segment on me.
You're saying you've changed and you should get a benefit of the doubt.
Wait. There we go again. You're lying already. When did I say I should have a benefit of the doubt?
This is what I'm talking about. Mike knows what he's doing, and Mike knows that you know what Mike is doing, but Mike is gonna fucking concoct these tonal abominations with the way that he speaks to you, and it comes off as this kind of mixture of condescending no betterness that just does not mix well. It's like water and oil. You got the water of like, I'm being a total asshole on the social medias and I'm trying to make you feel bad and cancel you, but at the same time you got the oil of like, what are you talking about? We'll get into your fucking feelings about shit in 2 seconds, but you know, I'm a guy that likes the truth. Do you like the truth? Mr. Avallone, do you like the truth? I like the truth.
I think a lot of your audience thinks of you someone who was on the alt-right and who transitioned to we don't really know yet, because you're, again, when I asked you what you were, you changed already in this conversation from a social democrat, now you're a social liberal.
No, stop. Okay,
right
no. You're already being super bad faith, and I don't appreciate this, okay?
Mike thinks that there's like the realm of the living, and there's hell or heaven, you know? And then there's limbo, okay? And so he's saying that there is the alt-right, and then he's saying that there is being a leftist, okay? But there is this limbo, and he thinks that Hunter is not a leftist. What's actually happening is he's in this limbo area. He's in the in-between. We don't know what he's going to be. He's Schrodinger's fucking political compass, okay? Who knows? He could go one way or he could go the other way. He could wake up tomorrow and be back to being the alt-right, or he could be a leftist. Although, he did a lot of stuff to try and make this transition happen. And for a man in limbo, I just don't think he can return to that alt-right super duper easily. So to pretend that he could just as easily go the one way or the other is a bit silly to me, especially after burning all the bridges that he did with his writerly compatriots. But that's okay. Mike doesn't really think things through. He kind of just talks.
We're going to go through the claims you made directly about me.
All I asked you, Hunter, all I asked you was what your positions are.
No. You fucking tweeted all this shit, dude. You called him a fucking snake. You're not trying to figure out where the fuck he's at. You've made a determination to this, bro. In this analogy of fucking the living world, limbo, and heaven and hell, you've taken the position of God. You have determined that he exists in one place or the other, and then you're just gonna go forward with that. You're not trying to figure shit out, Mike. You've determined that the moment you sent out this mean fucking tweet, which, again, to be fair, he did say something about you, so it's not like he doesn't have his own impressions of you, but he's also not sitting here blowing smoke up my fucking asshole about that fact, okay? So I don't know about this, Mike.
We're first going to talk about your segment. We're going to go through it a little bit and talk about some of these things. The first thing being, you've said multiple times that my speech at Penn State was on transgender people, attacking transgender individuals.
Not what I said.
Let's just be fair. That's not what he said at all. Let's roll back the tape. Hold up. Wait a minute. Was literally a Turning Point USA events at the end of 2019 attacking transgender people. Doesn't mean you were up on the fucking stage doing it. Didn't mean you wrote a whole speech about it. Technically, he's just saying that you did attack transgender people at some point during that Turning Point USA event. Could have happened as you were coming off of the stage. Could have happened when you were watching a presentation. Could have happened when you're sitting next to Sargon. Could have happened when you were in the boys' room. I don't know. Spoiler, he didn't. Okay, well, like I said, we're just trying to be as fair as possible.
What I said in the tweet is that you were going to Turning Point's USA stuff as recently as 2019, and you guys were discussing deplatforming, and they had a conspiracy theory about deplatforming, and you said, well, I don't think that the right is unfairly targeted. Which, to give you
Did you know that when you made the
were
segment?
right.
Well, none of that's in your tweet, so let's just be clear about that. I mean, if I'm going to admit to him that that one thing wasn't in here, none of what you've just mentioned is in here either.
Basically
Okay,
doing
so
the
right
Kiwi
here, buddy,
Farms,
on
lol
Twitter,
cow
you say
shit.
this snake
Why are you
was
not gonna let
literally...
me-
Good on him for focusing on this.
I'm gonna keep talking when you're
Okay,
not
can
letting me
I
finish.
read my tweet?
So you do the
Can I read
Kiwi
tweet,
Farms
please?
lol cow shit.
Important context for this. This isn't Mike's stream. Mike isn't even live, apparently. This is Hunter's stream. When Mike is just going off and just like talking and talking and hold up, motherfucker, I'm just gonna keep talking. Like, okay, bitch, you're on my fucking stream. What do you mean you're just gonna keep talking? I invited you on here to talk about what I want to talk about. You don't get to just fucking direct this shit. One thing that Relly said yesterday that I think stuck with me is Hunter Avallone is being too good faith for Mike. And I would agree. At some point, that motherfucker only learns if you clap him. And he likes being clapped. I'm convinced of that. Otherwise, he wouldn't design his personality with all the flaws that he has. Like, I low-key thought for the longest time that the engineers that designed the Death Star wanted that fucking thing to get blown up. And nobody believed me. And then they came out with the movie, and what fucking happened? The engineer put it there. No fucking accident that you have a fucking exhaust vent that goes all the way to the fucking center of the goddamn space station. I think similarly we're seeing that happen here. It's very obvious. I don't know.
Is this tweet yours? Did you say this? This snake was literally at a... Okay,
you're actually confronting what I'm actually saying. You're having trouble dealing with what I'm actually saying.
No, he's having trouble getting you to confront what you actually said, because it seems to me like Hunter invited you on to talk about this tweet. You're just rambling about new shit, so we don't have to talk about the old shit. I don't know. How about you shut the fuck up and get to listening, Mike?
You have put out and continue to have harmful content. Maybe you should talk to some of your new friends about the anti-feminist stuff. And you saying that you are the... No, see, you're not attacking feminists. See, you're doing a advanced critique offsetting liberal feminism from true socialist feminism, but you're not a socialist. So why are you...
No, I'm saying there's a difference between real feminist efforts versus pop feminism. But we've already moved off because you've denied making this claim and you have lied about it, and then you're not letting me actually read your tweet.
Good on you. Yeah, give a half address to what he's talking about, this brand new point that he's bringing up about feminism, then bring it back to this. You're going to constantly have to bring him back to here because this is what you want to talk to him about, it seems like. Mike is like those little fucking rat dogs that people have on the leash that just fucking pull in every direction. They're constantly going all over the fucking place. You need to have that leash that has the adjustable length to fucking pull him in. He can't help it. He just goes in every fucking direction. So you got to really yoink on that leash and keep that motherfucker in line, or you need to start walking real fucking fast so that he can't diverge to this way or that way. You know, it's really difficult to take Mike for a walk. You're gonna have to stay on top of him and really try to focus him in here and not go in every direction that dog pulls you, because there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Were you attacking transgender people in 2019? Yes or
no?
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I'd already taken down my Truth About Transgenders video, and that's why when you tried to search for it on your live stream, you couldn't find it, because it's been taken down. And if you had actually gone on my channel...
Yeah, but okay, but when was it posted? When was the Truth About Transgenders
in
original
2016,
posting?
At the very beginning of 2016.
Okay. I'm sorry, that's... Okay, so your gotcha is that video is old.
No, bro. We're not talking about a gotcha. We're talking about the shit that you stepped in way back when you made this tweet, and we're trying to tell you it's on your shoe. I know you're looking around like... Yeah, fucking somebody stepped in something, man. It's fucking rank. Like, everybody's like, yes, you motherfucker, clean your shoe. Yeah, you stepped in it. You stepped in it a while ago, bruh.
I've made another video 11 months ago called The Truth About Transgenders.
11 months ago.
Debunking.
So
hold on, wait, you're not letting me finish.
What year was that? What year was that?
Mike, this video was debunking my notorious transgender video, okay? I'm going through explaining why the original video was wrong.
This is you in June of 2020, and in July of 2020, he was making this thing debunking the transgender thing. I
was even defending like trans people back in like the end of, when was the Jessica Yaniv thing?
You really want to have a debate with me over the exact month where you made a specific about what I care?
No, you fucking idiot. Oh man, I'm gonna start being mean to Mike. I don't like that Mike does this shit, and he just does it as like a force of habit. He just behaves this way. When I'm talking about tonally, what does Mike do? Strategically, what does Mike do with the like yoinking people around in every direction and undercutting any kind of progress and like discussing what the problem is here? This is what I'm talking about. Mike constantly does shit like this, and it's just so off-putting to me.
You're lying about me, right? So that's the first thing that I wanted to clear up, is that you're saying that I'm at Penn State attacking transgender people, but that's not true.
But you were invited to Penn State by Turning Points because you were a famous alt-right YouTuber, right?
Bro, that has nothing to do with what he just said. That's the clearest he's been this entire time, and you still can't confront that. He has a problem with like 3 words in one tweet, and you're jumping to a whole fucking timeline. Come on, just focus, Mike. Just focus.
That's wrong. No, I was invited to TP USA for a censorship event where I then talked about how conservative censorship isn't happening, which led to my massive fallout with the alt-right and got me attacked by people like Mark Dice.
The problem, honey, and I think this is what Relly was pointing out, is that if you just went a full step in the direction that he wanted you to go, maybe you went 2 steps, dude. That little yapper dog was pulling you up onto the lawn and you started walking on somebody's lawn, dude. If this was Texas, your ass could be grass right now. Be very, very careful. Don't follow the dog. You need to lead the walk, bruh, because you're not going to get any progress following anywhere that Mike pulls you. It's not going to work out in your favor.
When did you stop labeling yourself conservative publicly? If you could?
In the beginning of 2020. I think it was in March.
So
That was publicly, but I was already fighting with the right a ton throughout 2019.
So your problem is that you weren't actually attacking transgender people at that event, but you were attacking transgender people up until basically 2020.
No. Oh, he's so slippery, dude. Somebody that behaves this way, I'm just not sure you can underscore how slippery and awful they are in a conversation unless you play it like this.
My stances and opinions on trans people started changing more and more behind the scenes, and that's reflective in my content. You can go back to see
credit for something you didn't.
I'm not asking for credit. See how you keep pivoting to that?
He pivots in any direction. There's no rhyme or reason to it, Hunter. You're trying to like piece together in your brain where he's going with it. He's the yapper dog. He'll pull that way. You think he's always going forward, but he's not. Just wait until there's something interesting behind you. You would be amazed at how quickly you realize that the dog has no sense of direction. He's avoiding touching anything that you want to touch. So you just, oh man, poor Hunter. I'm sure that he has bad things or whatever, but I feel sympathy for all sorts of people, as you would know watching this channel. And man, I am sympathizing with him right now. Fuck, this is not fun to deal with.
Your claim there is that at the end of 2019, so very recently, Hunter was attacking trans people. That is your claim, and your claim is wrong. And I think that you should concede that.
Attacking trans people?
Okay, Hunter, I give you a little bit of fucking leeway here. When did you stop attacking trans? The assumption of what he's saying and everything that he does is just amazing to me. I would love to have the confidence to be this much of a fucking asshole all the time. Like, man, dude, this is rough.
Gosh, I guess I can go through your fucking entire YouTube catalog.
Why don't you just concede that you were wrong here in this claim, and we can move on to the next part of the conversation?
There's the Chad move. If he's not capable of having this conversation, I don't think it's in your best interest to allow him to just continue here. If he doesn't have the wherewithal to hold on to this topic and continue to have this conversation, Hunter, I think you should move on.
At that point, by this time, just so you know, I had made videos attacking anti-vaxxers. I had made videos defending trans people very largely. I made a video going through debunking race realism bullshit.
I don't even think you should mention that, bro, because this motherfucker cannot keep more than one idea in his head at once. You have to be very, very aware of the limitations of Mike's brain here, and you're gonna have to work around that. Don't be bringing up some other thing, bro, because he's gonna have a rough fucking time with it. Just focus on this.
A lot of the times these videos were marketed in a way that did look offensive from the outside.
That most certainly is the case. Some of these thumbnails, dude, you certainly do know how to trigger people with your thumbnails. I can attest to that, dude. That is for sure. You're not lying there, dude.
November 4th, 2019, transgender kids, it's time to stop. You were attacking transgender people.
No, I wasn't. That's not true, actually. In that video, no.
Right now, I'm making a point. Stop talking. So you here are...
It's your show! You're letting him tell you to shut the fuck up and let him make his point when it's not even his fucking show and he's not even listening to you. Come on, Hunter. I know from watching the Relly conversation that he pulls this back around, but man, you gotta fucking clap back. This motherfucker will not stop, dude.
Now, this is not me doing a purity test. This is
Oh
me
my,
describing
yes, first of all, yes it is, but so you've moved so far away from the initial claim you made, which was that I was at this event attacking trans people.
Hunter, this claim I made has been fully substantiated.
I hate that tone. I hate that. Could somebody make some fan art for Mike of Mike the Gatekeeper? All right. Ching, ching, ching. He drops his fucking staff on the ground. I hereby declare to make it in, I have a checklist for you. First thing you gotta do, private all these videos. I don't want to see them no more, okay? You want to come into lefterly spaces and start grifting, you're gonna have to go through me, brother. The kids nowadays, dude, they don't know what it takes to shift from being a Republican shitter to being a lefterly asshole. I mean, being super duper fair to Mike here, he is somebody that I know has experience with making that transition, so, you know.
Go ahead, give me the list. I'm gonna write it down.
Private the videos that publish ideas you don't agree with anymore.
Okay.
That would be the first step.
All right.
The second would be apologize for the bad videos you made. And third, stop making videos attacking feminists, attacking leftists that you don't know, you've never talked to. And then I won't have to go and point out that one of your top videos is calling AOC an idiot. Your other top
First
videos
of all,
are
I'm not really worried about the
hard-right
AOC thing.
videos.
I don't have to agree with your your left stuff to be like considered rehabilitated, so we can move off the AOC thing.
So you think of AOC as an idiot? You think of
I would
AOC
have
as
to
an
again. These are older videos. I'd have to go back and look at.
Don't keep engaging with him on that stuff, bro.
Now, I don't know if you know this, and I'm not saying this to be demeaning, but if I were to just nuke every video that would essentially kill my channel even more than it's already been murdered because I moved away from the right. So,
okay, so your concern is your financial.
No,
the financial
wrong.
This is rich coming from you, Mike, because I do know some clips of you, motherfucker, where you are, I don't know.
If I go and do mutual aid
Correct.
shit, my audience will go from thousands of people to 50 people.
Let's just keep going and pretend I don't have context that I have. Okay.
I literally cannot just nuke my entire channel. This has to be done in a process. Okay, and the next thing you said, apologize.
Transition to like making left-wing content. You want to do it slowly.
No,
over
I'm not. I'm
time.
not. Like, this is what you.
He's so slimy. He's so mean. I can't handle this guy, dude.
Not only have I privated these videos, and not only have I quote unquote apologized for the videos, I have offered substantial responses and breakdowns of why those videos were wrong and why my opinions have shifted. 2 notes on your list, I feel I have accurately met those goals.
Well, number 3, we know for sure you were doing just the other day, though. So let's avoid that number 3, Hunter. But you most certainly have been hitting 1 and 2. To be fair, I can't think of a more leftist thing to do than to make videos attacking other leftists, right? Is that not the culture here? Is that not what those people do? I can't think of a more leftist thing to do than to attack other leftists. So I disagree with Mike here, but, you know, if these are the 3 points he's laying out, you know, he is making it awfully hard for you to hit the 3rd one. I don't even think Mike meets that, you know. Mike might secretly still be a Republican because he do be out here making videos attacking other leftists.
I think you're starting to realize that you were wrong and that your attack
No,
was
I'm not,
really,
no.
really uncharitable.
No, you're the one who's been attacking me uncharitably.
All right,
Didn't
so
you make a hit video of me without talking to me about any of my positions? And you
I'm supposed to
mischaracterized
hit
what
you
I
up
said?
before I make a video after you publicly
you
attack
should.
someone for charity.
You
Give me a fucking
should.
break,
You're-
dude.
Did Mike ask Bo before he made his? That's a good fucking point, brother. That's a good fucking point. I didn't even think about that one. Yeah, I don't think you did. Leftists are known for their hypocrisy, so maybe Mike's doing that on purpose just to try. I'll stop being mean to leftists, dude. They don't need me kicking them when they're down. Their friends are fucking beating the shit out of them, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in here too. Yeah, fuck your fucking friend, dude. Leftists attacking each other. Let me just hop in here and get a few kicks in, dude.
After going to a Turning Points USA event that you were invited to because you were alt-right, did you or did you not attack
That's a
trans
lie.
people?
Poisoning the well right there. 1, I was not alt-right. In fact, I was never really considered alt-right, even when I was pretty far-right and
You
did
were more just like, well, how would you describe it? Kind of like
I definitely associated with people that were alt-right.
I think you're splitting hairs here. That wouldn't be a point I would make, brother, because it sounds like you were kind of yikers. I don't know. You might want to be careful about that one.
June of 2019, I deleted nearly 12 million channel views. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, that's more views than your entire Twitch channel has.
What a swing for this guy.
So you asked me to delete the videos. I have been doing that. Like I said, it's a process. You can see here that it's been still moving in a process. And actually, I've been gearing up to purge another batch of these videos.
So you agree with me? You just want to do it the most advantageous way for your channel.
No, you fucking idiot. If he wanted to do it in the most advantageous way for his fucking channel, he wouldn't do it this way at all. Oh my God, I hate this fucking guy, dude. Why does he act this way? There's no way that as a human being, he's actually this bad. I may be huffing fucking copium, but I refuse to believe that he is actually this bad. Like, he has to be putting on an act. I put on an act when I come on here and I get all boisterous and screamy and yelly. I just assume that everybody is probably doing that. I would like to think that Mike is doing that. Don't behave this way, Mike. You don't look good at all. Like, do you think that that looks good? Because it really doesn't, dude.
Do you think if I was prioritizing my channel benefiting, do you think I would have ever...
Why are you answering the question with a question? Yes,
Because I
is the answer, right?
No, because... I mean,
Okay,
no.
then do
yeah,
it all
no.
now. But then it'll kill your channel, which means you're contradicting yourself. Either you're
So you want me to
doing it
nuke
because
my entire channel?
He's doing it in the most advantageous way possible because he's not doing it in the worst way possible. It's not reflecting well in your thought process here, Mike. Not at all.
I think you should leave up all the positive videos that you have that you agree
I would
with.
have to go back to those videos that you're pointing out to see
I mean,
if
that's
they
the
have
hard
any
work, I guess,
fundamental
of-
disagreement that I
the
still
hard
have.
work of saying that you're leaving the alt-right is to go back and review all the damage you've done.
Mike,
and saying,
I've done
well,
this.
I've done all this
Stop
damage.
it.
I've
You're
done all this-
gatekeeping
Well,
again.
make it-
So
I'm
what?
not
Here's what you're
gatekeeping.
saying.
I'm telling
Let's.
you what someone who is actually sorry
care
for
what-
what they did would do. Like,
I'm not gatekeeping, dude. I'm just trying to keep you from... He's so bad, dude. He's so bad. If it wasn't mixed with like so many other noxious fucking elements, maybe it would be tolerable as a personality. But he's lying, he's blowing smoke up your ass, he's being intentionally obtuse, he's not listening. He has so many problems stacked up on top of each other that I just don't know how you guys can even like deal with listening to it. I don't know how you're in my chat listening to this. I would click off.
Is it true that you used to be a former Republican?
Dude, this was before I was any kind of public figure.
So what? Is it true that you used to be a registered Republican?
Absolutely. People can change.
Are you
And guess
serious?
what? I believe in-
Somebody has some fucking shit prepped on Mike. Look at this motherfucker. He's just like, all right, now I tried to fucking be nice about this, Mike. I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice, motherfucker. And now he's bringing out the big guns, dude. Let's see what you got cooking, dude. I'm interested.
Wait, you switched to being a Democrat just so you could run against the candidate that already BTFO'd your mom in the same race? Oof. That sounds
Okay,
really
so
griftery, dude.
wait a minute,
Apparently you
wait a
raised over
minute.
50K? Shit.
First of all, I raised over 100K. You should go
Holy
look it up.
fuck. This guy raised over
And you know-
100K by just
and you
switching
know-
to being a Democrat.
And do you
Sounds
know
like
how-
something a
you know who-
grifter would
you know
do.
who I-
Hold up. Don't be fucking underplaying my grift, motherfucker. I made twice that amount. You're proving my point, Mike. You're really bad at listening.
You know who I raised it from?
Ew.
That would be Planned Parenthood. That would be the AFL-CIO.
Holy
That
shit.
would
So
be
you
from-
switched to
that
the
would
left
be-
and got a
that
bunch
would
of
be
money and
quality
benefited from this
PA.
and got some
No,
publicity?
no,
How is this helping his point? Even his chat's fucking cracking up at this. I don't know what you're thinking, Mike.
You're jumping
Truthfully,
all around right now, and what you're
trend-
trying to do is preach to me, and it's not going to work. So let's get back to
But
what
it's
we were
not
talking about
preaching.
first
This
of
is
all.
just an
You're
example
what
of
you're trying to do.
your So here's the thing about you.
Mike,
You
no, I don't want your
specialize your
psychoanalyzing
career.
right now. You
You've
need to let
specialized
me
your career
respond.
at-
Let me tell you a thing about yourself, honey. You know, if you were into this guy, you could be really into this guy because he's like a one-note Andy. I could see how if you're into this shit, if this is your genre of person, you could be really, really into Mike. Maybe that's what it is. He's collected a bunch of Oilers that really like his assholiness, and he's just gonna cruise on that for the rest of his life.
You're trying to basically gatekeep.
okay.
You're saying it doesn't count.
not a gatekeep,
No,
man.
yes, you are. You're
It's
saying
not a
unless
gatekeep
you
for you to-
purge your
for me to
channel of
say.
every single video all at once this very instant, then it's just because you want your channel
Why
to benefit.
are you creating a straw man? Why are you creating a straw
Is
man?
that not what you just said?
Do we really want to go back?
You asked me to delete the videos. I have been doing that. Like I said, it's a process. You can see here that it's been still moving in a process. And actually, I've been gearing up to purge another batch of these videos.
So you agree with me? You just want to do it the most advantageous way for your channel. Yes,
Because I
is
thi-
the answer, right?
No, because I mean,
Okay,
no.
then do
yeah,
it all
no.
now. But then it'll kill your channel, which means you're contradicting yourself.
Okay, good to know we have the sanity check. Let's go ahead and go back and continue listening to this.
I never said purge everything right this instant. Do it right now.
You
Call
just-
me daddy.
Let's go ahead and continue.
I didn't stamp my feet and say do it all right this moment. I asked you why you haven't done it because you agree that they're harmful, right? Your old videos are harmful videos, right?
My harmful old videos I've largely removed. There's still some up that I'm
so
going to be
everything
removing.
that's up right now, you would say you agree with
No,
right now.
not
So
everything. Stop.
so
You're doing it
so are
again.
they-
Oh man, this guy is so fucking bad, dude. You gotta kick him off or do something, Hunter. You gotta do something.
Some right wingers are still watching some of your videos.
I don't
right?
know.
Or
I
some
mean,
people.
I've go look at how many subscribers I've lost. Like I purged my audience from far right wingers, and I'm now purging my audience of just like sometimes even regular right wingers. Like, do you know how many people are calling me like a grifter, left wing soy boy shill or whatever? Because now I think that like trans people
Well,
deserve
they
human
call
rights and
everybody
shit.
to the left of Attila the Hun is a soy boy to them.
I
so.
know, and anyone that's to the right of you call like a fascist.
Okay, you're quick, kid. I like it.
I am not Vouch talking about Bush here. Okay.
First,
I don't call everybody a fascist and delete the term. I think Sargon of Akkad is a fascist. I
Did
think
you call me a
Donald Trump-
fascist?
Did I call you a fascist? I don't know if I
Here we
called
go
you a
again.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like something I could have said. I won't deny that one offhandedly because I didn't say it 2 seconds ago, so I get nothing out of lying about it. But I may have. This sounds like a quote from me, dude. I very well may have.
I called
Dude,
you
you're
outright.
so
I called you
fucking
outright.
disingenuous. No, you
If
didn't.
I call it, it's not disingenuous. I literally don't recall it.
Yeah, you gotta chill the fuck out, Hunter. You can't be calling him disingenuous. Come on. If there's one thing Mike's known for, it's for being a very forthcoming individual, you know? If there's one word I would use to describe Mike from PA, it would be genuine, bro. I don't like that. That's not good of you, bro. Don't be that mean to Mike.
Here's the tweet.
Yeah,
Quote, former fascist with values to the right of Antonin Scalia.
Former, okay.
This is you put former in quotes.
Former. Okay, I fucking wrote former, dude. Oh, there was quotes around it. I mean, it was there, dude. Come on, you can't. There's no half points on this shit. We got to round it up. I get a full point for that when I said former fascist. Come on.
So
I think
when
it's
you
probably
put
fair to
former
call
in
you a
quotes,
fascist.
are you not trying to imply that what I'm doing there is
Why did you delete that?
That I'm still a
tweet, by the
fascist?
way? Why did you delete the tweet about?
Oh, he's running away. Oh, I'm not gonna answer that, dude. You know, I believe in death of the author, man. I just put that shit out there and people interpret it how they interpret it, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what I meant by that. You know, there's all kinds of symbolism in my tweets. There's some stuff that's intentional. There's some stuff that's not. You know, people are gonna take that how they're gonna take it, dude. You know, it doesn't matter what I say, buddy. You know, it's in the eye of the beholder, bro. I had no intention with it. It just comes off the dome, bro. It's my God-given gift is producing tweets like this. I don't know where they're coming from, bro. It's a voice in my head. Okay.
I clarified because for the
why
same
did you tweet
reason that
that?
I think that burning the flag is kind of cringy is the
Why
same
is
reason that I
burning the
deleted the
flag
tweet
cringy?
because
Why
I
is
think
burning
that
the flag
because
cringy?
I
Why
think
is
that the
burning the flag cringy?
messaging can sometimes come across in a way that harms the potential to grow your movement. And in this case, as a public figure, I have a responsibility to make sure that my messaging is interpreted
burning the
properly.
flag-
Hats off to Hunter. Maybe you guys need somebody like this on the left because that seems to be a lesson that none of you have learned yet.
Should that be illegal or is it
No.
just cringe?
Notice how you criticize me right here. He's wielding the cringe baton like every other right winger online. You seem
That's
very
what you do, isn't it?
So you've made it very well known, okay, that you don't like the use of my word cringe. Do you think that saying something's cringy is the same as advocating for something to be illegal?
No, I didn't say that.
So why did you say that
I
I
asked
share
you
the
a question.
position?
I
Hold on.
asked you a
In your
question.
video, you said I share the position with Donald Trump and then played a clip of Donald Trump saying you should go to prison for burning the flag, something that I myself have criticized Donald Trump for.
So if you're out there going, burning the American flag is cringe, what you're trying to do is punch left. You're trying to make leftist organizers and radical people marginalized among the left. And the other thing is, I got to tell you that this is a position that's shared with Donald Trump. This is a position that is pathetic. That, first of all, that's not what I did.
Now I get what he's saying. Okay, so cringe and illegal are not the same thing. Why are we pointing to legality on cringe? I mean, you've done a lot of stuff that's legal in your life and even some stuff that's not legal. And I would say that on both sides of that line, it's been pretty cringe, Mike. So you of all people should realize that even some of the legal stuff you could do is pretty fucking cringe. That's setting aside things like lying on your campaign that you were going for, you know, which I would say is equally cringe yet illegal. You know, these two things are not related to each other in any way, shape, or form. I think we're done with this. Let's put this behind us. Let's not watch any more of this, dude. Let's resurface. Hunter, if you want to ever talk, brother, about your transition and coming out of the closet, bro, that sounds like a really fun talk to have, bro. I would be very much so down for it. So I'll leave that as like an open invitation, but we're all done with this. We're putting it behind us. If Mike wants to reach out
Gun pointed to your head, you have to pick one.